All right. Hello, beautiful people, tribe of many colors. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I'm coming on real quick to talk to you. Hope you've been having an amazing new year. I hope you're taking care of yourself, finding moments to have peace and joy and fun, right? Because what's the point of this life if you're not having fun? And you might be like, hey, you want me to have fun through the uncertainties in my life with my job, my partner, my health? How can I find fun in those moments? Well, remember, for anything to get better, it has to be attracted to the energy that can make it better. And if you're talking about wanting a better relationship, a better job, a better partner, a better health, especially when it comes to better health, it's really important to be in a state of joy because health is attracted to joy, right? Health is not attracted to sadness and depression. So even if your circumstances are causing you to feel down, you do whatever you can to bring and lift your spirits because that luck is attracted to high vibration, health is attracted to high vibration, love is attracted to high vibration. So you got to make sure you're putting yourself in the high vibe states to bring to you all the things that are going to make your life better. Okay? Your partnerships better, your job better, your living conditions better, your money better. Okay? Your health better. Use your friends, use your support systems, start a new self-care routine, do whatever you can to stay in that high vibration, but most importantly, stay away from the negative things, right? If you try to keep yourself in high vibe while you're subscribed to low vibrational things, you might as well empty the ocean with a spoon because you keep putting back into your life the thing you're trying to get rid of. So if you haven't been seeing a movement, elevation, and you've been trying and trying and trying, and you're putting out all the effort to do all these things that should be putting you in a high vibe state, but it's not, then you want to check to make sure you're not subscribing, watching, listening to, being around, going to places that are bringing you down as you're trying to lift yourself up. Because if it's bringing you down just as much as you're trying to get up, you're not going to move. All right, see, I'm trying this out. This is this new mic I got. It's like this. So it comes with two. I'm trying it because I do too much editing on the audio. So I want to make sure that it comes through clearly and I don't have to spend that much time editing my audio. So I picked it up. It was on Amazon for like 25 bucks. If it works out being good, hey, I'll let you know, especially if you're into vlogging or interviewing and you're looking for a way to make sure you have good audio, something you can travel with. I'll probably do a review on it if it actually ends up really being good. But I'm going to test it in the car and I'm going to test it outside maybe when it's really windy. And I'll let you know if it's worth getting if you're interested. No sponsorship. This is just stuff I buy that can make my life better. And if it works for you, it works. All right, what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about today is, as I'm going through the day doing what I do, you know, the downloads, they come in, and I always sit and ask myself first, is this something that's just for me, or is it something I share? I got to listen for that, because sometimes I get so excited, I want to share everything. It's like, it's not everything that's meant to be shared, because so much of it is a personal process first, right? If you're somebody that you channel or you get lots of information and downloads, you know there's a process to being aware of how this is going to change your life and integrate into your healing. So you want to be careful that you're not rushing to get the messages out when you haven't even grasped the whole thing yet, okay? So sometimes I got to check myself and make sure I'm not just so excited to get the message out. I didn't even see that it was multifaceted. There was more perspectives to it, different levels of awareness to it. That when you deliver the message, when you have it in full awareness, then you can reach a lot more people. You can inspire a lot more people to go seek out their messages. So I'm sitting with this message and I'm excited about it. And the message was this: in order for you to unlock your psychic gifts and your psychic abilities, right, that we're all going to come into within these next couple of years, it's going to all get very, very strong. So your ability to be telepathic, telekinesis, all the clairvoyance, clairaudience, all of these seemingly otherworldly gifts that we're all going to come into, keeping in mind it's a return to the gifts, not a new gift opening. They've always been here, but we've just been disconnected. Now we're reconnecting with something that is a potential within us ever since we've been here, but we've never really been guided on how to develop and use them properly, okay? I'm gonna go into a deeper video on that because that's a lot of good information on why it is that we've been disconnected from our gifts for so long, okay? But as it comes back online, right? One of the key ways to get your gifts to start working for you and to truly understand them and get the full potential from the gifts is going to be to work on your communication, right? And you might be saying, what does my communication on the daily have to do with me being maybe telepathic, right? Or being able to sense energy and vibration? Well, I asked that question first when the message came into me. I said, I'm like, what does my communication have to do with that? You know, I wanted to know how to bridge the gap. And I just started seeing a whole scene of how it works out. And the scene that was playing out in my mind's eye, in my imagination, was, imagine that you're going to learn martial arts and you go to a great martial artist, and maybe the desire is within you to learn how to fight, to learn how to defend yourself, to really kick ass, you know what I'm saying? Like you've always felt like you can fight, but you just want to learn how to fight. And you go to this master, right? And instead of learning how to fight, you're scrubbing the toilets, or you're carrying water, or you're learning how to meditate, right? Twofold the reason for that. The master is trying to weed out the person who's only there to use the gift selfishly. So let's say you showed up at this master school of martial arts and you have to go through all these steps first. Well, if you're only there to just kick ass, to fight, then you're not going to find those parts very interesting, and eventually you're going to just want to leave. Now, who's left after you've been put through the ringer, right, are the ones who can now really be developed, okay? Just let your mind wander with this story. Don't try to grab too hardly to anything. Just listen gently. And whatever comes up for you will be your message, right? That's also another part of this, is a gentle listening. Start learning how to listen gently so that the impressions and the images can just find their way into your subconscious, okay? So you're in this space, you're being trained by a master. And you're wanting to know, well, why do I have to sit and meditate if I'm here to just learn how to hit, kick, defend? Because the meditation would put your body into a receptive state that when you are given the impulse and the message of move this way, you can pick it up. Because if you don't know how to listen to your own body, you'll never get to the point where you can use your martial arts the way you want to, okay? The scrubbing the toilets, you're like, why do I need to learn to scrub toilets? You're strengthening not only certain parts of your body that would help you to fight later, you're also learning how to get over your own ego, right? The ego that says, I shouldn't be scrubbing toilets. Okay, I'm not here for this. Well, as you clean, the process of cleaning externally, you clean internally. And you're also humbling yourself. And so this is all what my guys are showing me here. And then the carrying of the water. Why do I have to spend all day carrying water if I'm here to learn how to defend myself and to fight? Well, because carrying the water is going to teach you patience. And it's going to teach you how to be gentle and purposeful and aware with your steps. So it teaches you how to move purposefully and be patient. And you're going to have a whole lot of thoughts come up as you carry in the water. So it's a way to see how your body reacts to triggers. Because imagine carrying water upstairs over and over and over and over again. If you get triggered within your mind, it's going to reflect in your body. You're going to misstep, shake the water, that's half of it gone. So that process teaches you how to control your own mind, control your own thoughts, so that you carry more water to the top. Okay? All of those things just to make, I'm telling you a long story to make a short point. As you do all of those things, right? And now you get to a point where you can be balanced and calm within yourself. Now you're receptive to the wisdom of how to use martial arts correctly, because you are not only receptive, but you're more patient, your ego is under control, right? You've humbled yourself. Now you're ready. It's the same way with these gifts that we have as human beings. We're about to experience them for the first time in a variety of combinations, right? All your gifts are going to start coming online, but they work more in harmony and come online more quickly if you can carry water, clean the toilet, meditate. You follow me? Humble yourself. Work on your communication, because communication externally, right, gives you all the practice you need to communicate with yourself, with your body, with your energy, with your spirit, which gives you the ability to use the gifts you have. Because if the gifts, all these gifts you have, and I know some of us, we want them so bad. I mean, we want them to be tangible and ready to be used. Like right now, we could think of all the ways in which we want to use these gifts. But if they come into your energetic space and you are not calm, peaceful, quiet enough within to handle the strength of these gifts, okay, it can be very difficult to handle, and it can cause mental slips, okay? Now you get into the realm of what people perceive as mental illness, or your ADD, your ADHDs. It's going to reflect on the physical body out of harmony, out of balance, because when it comes to you and it settles within your spirit, you have to be in balance so that the gift can be in balance itself. You see what I'm saying? Now, this message might not be for everybody, okay? But if you know you are more powerful than meets the eye, okay? You know I'm talking to you. And when your gifts are coming online, the more balanced you are, the more balanced the gifts are, and the more fun you can have with using them and exploring them and learning how they're here to help you with your purpose as we all shift, okay? So if you're listening to this and you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, I don't have a gift, you know, this is woo-woo stuff that's out there, just know eventually you'll come into this awareness. And you're not crazy, okay? You're not imagining things. Okay, it's not just your mind running away with you. You are full of gifts. You're full of magic. And just because nobody told you that doesn't mean it's not true. Okay? And as you come into awareness of the magic, and you're going to see all the ways in which these things have been mislabeled as medical and mental imbalances. And in a way, it kind of is, because if you don't know, it's a part of your evolution as a human being to experience these things, then there's no path carved for you on how to understand it. No one would have prepared you for how to use your gifts. And so a lot of us, we're just learning how to develop them on our own, doing the best we can. But the more we start talking about how we experience our gifts, the more someone else can paste together a way to help them develop theirs. You see what I'm saying? So this year, and this is a big call for the ones who are kind of in the spiritual closet. You're gonna have to come out, and you're gonna have to start having these conversations, especially when you're guided to, because you'll be surprised how many people are out there just waiting to see if it's safe to talk about this stuff without sounding nuts. And then the funny thing about it is, once you start being comfortable talking about it, you're going to be surprised how many people say the same thing. That I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't want people to think I was crazy. Or, you know, I didn't feel like I had anybody I can trust to tell them that I was going through this stuff. So just know, if you seek, you will find. And if you have an idea of what your gifts are, it's time to start exploring them. If you have no idea what gifts are and what they are, start researching that. Because as you research it, you might find out, shoot, that's me. I've been doing this my whole life. I didn't know it was this and this and this and this. You know what I'm saying? So, long story or a short point? The short point being, start exploring your gifts, okay? Start finding ways in which you can harmonize with them by meditating, clearing up your inner space, becoming more patient, working on your communication, because all of the things you can resolve externally, it's going to create the internal space for your gifts to feel at home. And that way it doesn't disrupt your mind, it doesn't disrupt your body. Okay? So that's all I wanted to say. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for sharing the time with me. I love and appreciate you. Okay? And I'll talk to you later.